Hey, great Friday morning. You've made it to the weekend. It is Friday. Let me adjust my green screen because it is interfering with my tie. There. Ta-da! There you go. Hey, good morning, Jessica. How you doing? And ¿Ganará Trump? Don't think so. Ahorita hablamos en cuanto a cómo va la elección. No se ve muy bien para el compadre el Trompas. It is a beautiful morning. There you go. Good morning, Tony. God bless you, man. Denise, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Enrique, bendiciones. Good morning. Marco, good morning. Muchas bendiciones para ti, los tuyos. Hey, good morning, SA. It's good to see you this morning. Um, Yesterday we had a great show. Great show. Good morning, Erasmo, Hermosito. Gracias. And good morning, Encarnacion. Viva Biden, the Latinos have spoken. Yes, I I expect we could do. I expect announcement to come very probably sometime this morning. Erasmo, last night I guess I lost my temper, but when I hear that Sylvia may not get 45 years, I got upset. So I didn't mean to lash back. Nah, it's okay. I didn't mind. I didn't consider it lashing back, my friend. I mean, I'm good. You know, Sylvia has done a lot of harm to a lot of people, guys. That is plain and simple. She has really decimated and destroyed a lot of individuals' lives. And again, Snoopy, you have to understand that I was uh, on the other side of the gun when she was shooting. She came after me. She came after me. Minerva Peña came after me. Baltasar Salazar came after me, and they used the resources of BISD, the full resources of BISD, to come after me. They called me things that were just horrible. Charlie Atkinson was out there, calling me a crap and a half. He knows it's not true. I appreciate that Mary Tolman didn't come after me this time around. I think she was, as crazy as it may sound, she was the most sensible one in regards to focusing on the trial that her sister was involved in, to be dealing with bashing individuals on social media. So, with that said, again, I received the brunt of her evilness. Sylvia Atkinson is evil, evil, because there's one thing, and I'll go back to this. There's one thing about calling individual things because it's politics, and I'll give you an example, guys. Uh, the side that won, and I'm going to say the individuals that we called out. Uh, they're coming. Some of them are coming after us, and they are. Look, guys, we called out them having a sexual predator on their camp, and because of that, guys, we are going to get a lot of pushback, and they've already threatened that they're going to try and they're going to revive warrants for 22 years ago for some bounce checks. O sea, again, I could get picked up at any moment, guys, and it's all because we called out their connection, their relationship with these individuals. Again, guys, we have nothing wrong Uh, my attorneys are addressing the matter with the bounce checks from 22 years ago. They're addressing it, and my hope is that a lot of these individuals they learn to let go. It's time to let go, but they cannot let go. That's the way Sylvia is. They seem to not want to let go. They want to destroy, attack, hurt. And look at guys, I'm not going to get hurt by getting thrown in jail for bounce checks from 22 years ago. I mean, what happens? This is what happens, guys. The people that hate you will hate you regardless. And I'll give you this example. I had breakfast this morning, and I do my best to to just have my breakfast and leave. And there was someone there that was looking at me very in a very mean way. And again, more power to them. You can hate me all you want. I don't know why. What I'm trying to say is just honestly don't know why that person hated me, but you could sense it, you could feel it. Again, if that's the way you want to live your life, con ganas, dale gas. I don't. I want to start thinking and focusing on other things, and that's one of the things that you do after an election. Do I hate the fact that Sylvia came after me with everything that she had? Yes, I hate the fact that they did that. Do I hate the fact that Baltasar Salazar did the same? Yes. Do I hate the fact that Minerva Peña did the same? Yes. Do I hate the fact that these people, the Ansalas people and everyone that surrounds him, want to come after me and try to get me arrested? I hate the fact that they're doing it. But you cannot control what other people feel or do. You can't control it. You just have to take the brunt hit. So I'm ready to take the brunt hit for anything that comes my way. I'm ready to take the uh, the aggression of them coming into power, the current board members, the uh, the new judge. I'm you know I'm okay with it. Again, in time, everything comes out in the wash, guys, and that's what happened to Sylvia. It took some time, but you know, came out in the wash, and I would hope that our community would open their eyes more to the facts. Unfortunately, our community le gusta que se los freguen. We live in a city, Brownsville, Texas. We live in a city that enjoy mediocrity. The people here, they enjoy being stagnant. And I think part of the problem, guys, is que the people that come out and vote, they're doing okay. And you know why they're doing okay? Because they're sucking on that little titty, you know? And because they're sucking on that little titty, they don't want change. They don't want the people to to rise up and to have a say. They don't want them to have a seat at the table. They don't want you to have a seat at the table, guys. They don't. And they get offended every single time or any time that you demand answers, that you demand a seat at the table, guys. They hate it. But again, it's the people's fault. I mean, honestly, if people would actually become a part of the electoral process the way they should, and I'm very proud that a lot of people came out this time around. And we increased our numbers by 5, 6,000 votes. I'm very proud of that, guys. It's not enough. It's not enough. We need to guarantee that we can bring out 20, 25,000 people to vote. But we don't because people have that mentality that que, nah, nada cambia, todo está igual. They have that mentality. Guys, obtaining 16,000 votes, 15,000, 16,000 votes is not a defeat. It isn't. It's a start. Now, stay focused. Let your heart not be troubled. Be patient. Sylvia's time will come. She will pay. Is it 4 years? I suspect it's going to be 4 years. The judge seems to think it's going to be 10 years. Whatever the amount of time, she's done. No one will want to have a conversation with her in regards to anything. Um, she probably owes gambling individuals tons of money. She screwed over a lot of the cartels, a lot of the the movers and shakers here already. Plus, she won't have her teaching certificate. She won't have her superintendency certificate. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Morning, Hanson, but I'm not upset with you, stupid. I mean, hey, man, I might get mad at you tomorrow or tonight. We'll still be here together. Morning, totally handsome, not fat. Preach. Good morning, my brother. Have an awesome day, Armando. Paco, buenos días, papá. ¿Cómo estamos? Sylvia needs to give back the money. Unfortunately, that money is probably long, long gone, man. Long, long gone. Sylvia didn't do anything to me personally. I have family that attends and works at BIC, and I also sympathize with people working in the district. I'm just living for everyone whose life she's affected. Yes, and so am I. And again, I am one of those people, my friend. So I know exactly what she tried to do. I hear that Rio Hondo school board member Jessica Gonzalez, who has really connected to Sylvia, is going to run for JP against Savid Garza. God help us. That's crazy. Anyone associated with Sylvia should not get elected. But look, people reelected Sylvia and Drew Slade. People in Brownsville, Coyote, people in Brownsville elected Sylvia's and Drew and Baltasar Salazar Slade. So, can Jessica Gonzalez become the next JP out there? Yeah, because people don't are not do not become part of the process. They do not like to hear the truth, and the truth is that Drew Brown, Baltasar Salazar, Sylvia Atkinson were pushing for my opponent for the other individuals in that slate that won except Minerva. Todo fue fraude como lo está pasando con Trump. there's there's something in me that wants to believe that the names were changed, the numbers were changed, because it just doesn't make sense. But again, can it be proven? No. They control the money purse. They control it. More than ni modo. They can threaten all they want. The truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. Sylvia and her family lost their reputation in Brownsville. Nobody will ever trust them. I wouldn't. Yeah, no one will. So Peña is asking for a recount. Hasn't she had enough? Will she be going to court too, or punished for what she did? She needs to. She needs to fry as well. Erasmo, don't take it personal. These people get brainwashed easily because they're stupid and uneducated. Uh, I'm trying to disagree with you. Good morning, but yeah, you're right, Justin. Good morning, Anelda. I hate the fact people enjoy corruption here and don't want to prosper. It's insane and makes them look stupid. And you know what, Alex, you're right, man. And I used to encourage a lot of our students when they went out to study elsewhere. I used to encourage them, please come back, please come back. But the question, guys, is come back to what? Honestly, to our students that are graduating and going off to college, you're going to come back to what? Our city that doesn't prosper? Look, guys, look at the city commission. And look, guys, there is no one that believes in recycle, reduce, and reuse more than me. I live recycle, reduce, and reuse, guys. I live it. Honestly, I live it. I live recycle, reduce, and reuse, guys. Nobody lives it more than myself. But our city is now investing in a recycling program. A recycling program. And it's like they're so adamant in trying to make us into an Austin, Texas. Guys, we're not even a good Brownsville, Texas yet. And they want to make us into the next niche city. And I'll give you some examples. Rose Gowan, adamant about Ciclovia. Ciclovia left us $500,000 in the hole, maybe more by now. Ciclovia. And I'm sure that she's planning to have another one as soon as the coronavirus starts to mellow out. Now, remember when she tried to bring in those chiscas, the chiscas for rent, where they had bikes on a rail and you'd go with your credit card and you'd use the bike? Does anyone remember that? I mean, who the hell thought that that was going to be a hit? No one. It was a flop. And then we did Crossroads, spent $275,000 or something for Crossroads. It was a flop. We're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on downtown. Downtown's gone, guys. Yeah. Stick a fork in it. It's done. And I understand you've already invested money in a part of downtown. Destroy the other part. Make it into a civic center or something. It's done. We are the poorest community in the nation, man. The poorest community in the nation. There are no jobs. There are no good paying jobs. They talk about bringing LNG. They talk about bringing SpaceX and all these jobs, 6,000 jobs. Where? SpaceX is here. How many people do you know actually got good paying jobs at SpaceX? How much of our tax dollars went on tax abatements for these places? LNG, SpaceX, Titan Tires, Fly Frontera. So now, with our kids that are going off to college or leaving, I say, come visit in Thanksgiving or Christmas, because Brownsville is turning into a good place to visit, but not a great place to live in. Not for our youth, not for our college age students. They are pocketing our resources. They are whittling away. They're stealing everything that belongs to our kids, man. People just don't get it. I would have really wanted to see those audits. Oh, well, you're right. The people didn't want that anymore, though. Yeah, we're never going to get audits. The superintendent is going to do whatever he wants. No one is going to lose their job at the Glass Palace. They hired 11 more individuals, 12 more individuals on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Nothing is changing, guys. It's going to get worse. Now they're sending people back on the 16th. Now they're sending people back on the 30th. Our students are coming out positive. They just don't care. But look, guys, even away from coronavirus, even away from coronavirus, we're still sunk. We're still the poorest community in the nation. Brownsville is stagnant. It's not growing. We're not going to get a performing arts center. Los Fresnos is. San Benito is. Son ranchos. Brownsville, stagnant. The problem with Brownsville is that we have low information or no information voters that do not vote, and when they do, they vote for the status quo. I'm going to think that a lot of people voted for women. God help us. I mean, nothing against women, guys, but you're going to get women who are easily manipulated. ¿De qué sirven? It's the same thing with men. Men are easily manipulated. ¿De qué te sirven? Maybe to wash your car or to get you gifts. I need a couple of those. I need individuals to give me gifts. God's justice, Erasmo. I'm ready to see God's justice. Amen. What about the money and what she bought with the dirty money? Uh, we think that there is a possibility in regards to forfeiture. That's something that the government is going to, to start sharing. Hopefully with the community in regards to the forfeiture, what funds are going to be taken away from her, what properties. Now, the question that I didn't ask the judge last night, you know, one of the things in regards to forfeiture, we did know she sold her house a month before she got arrested. Como que ya sabía que they were coming. Now, is that money going to be forfeited over to the government? I mean, can they? An AA has tested positive at the district. The whole cabinet is in quarantine. Is it important for people to learn and keep aware of the policies of the district and educational code? And but it's not only for the district. No, it's just our whole community. Whole community. Frank, my man, good morning. Good to see you, Baba. God bless. Thank you for everything y'all do for Port Isabel, Laguna, Laguna Vista. Our city has always been lax thanks to the heritage way of thinking. It's crazy. I really hope Marisa wins because La Pingüina de Minerva has been on there for too long. Do you think a recount will happen as well? And how long is it going to take? First of all, we have to wait for all the other votes to come in. I'm concerned. I'm concerned that they're going to want to throw the election to Minerva, and I'm concerned that a recount will hurt the community more. A recount shouldn't take more than 2 3 days, I would say. But Minerva has stated that she is going to ask for a recount. But we have to wait till all the provisional ballots, the military, the ones in the mail come in, and that we won't know anything till Monday afternoon, I would say, Monday or Tuesday. El más vivo vive del más pendex. Election is not over. Pending litigation in several states for presidential seat. It's over, man. It's over. All these court findings are not going to change anything. Biden is going to be our next president. It's true they won't invite you to the table, but they'll ask you to clean it. Yes, and that's the problem, Melida. They definitely want you to clean it and take the scraps home. But again, that is what our community voted for. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. I will say it again. They stole y'all's race. Rose Gowan needs to go. Yes, she sure does. That's why there's no damn work at the port that pays good. There isn't. I mean, you're talking about individuals risking their lives at the port of Brownsville, earning $12 an hour, guys. $11 an hour. No, bitch it up. Where individuals that do exactly the same work elsewhere earned 25, 30, $35 an hour. Bernice needs to go. They all need to go. Good morning, Mr. Castro. Have a blessed day and a great weekend. You're a wonderful person. Thank you, Bertha. Appreciate it. Love you. I remember those stupid bikes. Yeah, that's cheese guys. People keep falling for the people that talk with big words and give out free food. The que pasa nada mentality is a virus. Students are right in wanting to leave and they get criticism for it. And you're right, Ozzy. They do get criticized sometimes, but what do they have here to look forward to? Nothing. There's no leadership. There's only ratas. There's only stagnant system. There are no good paying jobs. They have nothing. And I tell students, I used to tell students, come back because I wanted them to come back and make this community better. Not the way we're going, guys. Brownsville will still be stagnant. I have been living in San Antonio for years. Sorry to say, you guys will never be an Austin, Texas. Not with all this corruption running rampant. If anyone is going to be in Austin, it will be McAllen first. Yes, I think that Biden is the right candidate at the moment, and Trump has no evidence of what he says. Also, he offended our democracy. I am in shock. I think both parties are horrible. Also, how is Frankie doing? He has been MIA. Frankie, I hope you're doing okay. He came by to visit yesterday. Remember, he stated that he was going to Las Vegas for the weekend after the election. He had plans to go to Las Vegas. So at Las Vegas, but let me tell you guys, personally, losing an election is not easy. It's not easy at all. But you start to second guess a lot of the things that you've done. You sort of think that maybe you could have done more. Um, but again, we're fighting a machine. There's a lot of things. You don't want to disappoint the people that were out there supporting you, the ones that were holding up signs, the ones that were sharing your things on social media. The ones that were calling their families and friends. You don't want to disappoint them, man. That's what hurt me the most. I don't want my people to think the guy let them down. I did my best, and but I guess my best wasn't good enough. So not this time, guys. Not this time. Does that mean that we're done in regards to running for office ever again? No, we're not done. We'll be back. Y ella que les importa, it's not their money. That's right. They don't care. Many years I asked students to come back after college, no more. I'm baffled at the outcome of the BISD election. So am I. So am I. I will say that. Knowing the complaints and concerns of educators, and yet there wasn't change. Oh my God, what do people need to use their vote for real change? We should remodel all of downtown to make it look decent for tourists and not all 1950s ghost town out. Yes, we should destroy half of downtown. What happens to the steel mill? Comes up every election cycle. SpaceX is a real estate scam. Yes. SpaceX for outsiders only, locals not apply. And it's something that I told individuals. Good morning, Michelle. I told individuals, guys, we're going to get the security jobs, the cleaning jobs. We're not going to get the engineering jobs. All this talk of big companies coming to the port and stuff, and I'm still waiting for the bull crap to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because they talk about it every time they want your vote. Crossroads was Trey's idea, I believe, also downtown. It was a disaster. Buenos días, Lupita Olvera. Will parents still have the option to keep kids learning from home if schools open up? My guess is no. No. Nothing is changing except citizens are more aware it might weigh more now that fraud is in the spotlight. We'll see. Maybe they should embrace the ghost town of Brownsville, Texas, and create a tourist site. I understand it's become a bar area. Downtown, yes. Daniela and Denise Garza are not doing anything. They will now have to pay back the vendors and favors. I only hope now lies in Marisa and maybe Jessica. 100%. You are right. Buenos dias, Tío. You coming to visit me for vacation? Mi casa es tu casa. Yes. Send me an inbox. I need a little vacation. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, Lucy. Good morning, Brownsville Times. Thank you, Brownsville Times, for the amazing work in regards to blogging and keeping individuals informed of what's going on. I mean, the only ones that were getting it right were you all. So now BSD will have rapid testing for COVID. Who is paying for this? It's actually a grant that came in. It's called, I have it written down. It's called Binax. Shoot, my bad. Binax Now. Binax Now tests. Binax Now. Binax Now. And what that means, I do not know. Um, I do not know. Uh, but we'll ask Dr. Eder Hernandez and we'll ask other individuals out there, see if they can share us with us. But what I do know is that they were trying to get the nurses. They were trying to get the nurses to start, doing these tests. And nurses are overworked already, and we have few nurses at our district, and we're not hiring more nurses. We're hiring more administrators. It's crazy. What is the deal with the elementary school consolidation plan? What is that about? I have no idea, but we'll find out. Would you run for District 4? I don't live in District 4. I live in District 3. Um, so we'll see. Changing the subject, have you noticed that COVID positives are increasing? Your thoughts? Yes. And take into consideration, we're not testing as much as we were before. Do we have a clear picture in regards to where we're at? We don't. But the numbers are going to go up. Los Cuates Middle School had some positives. Uh, the cabinet, the BISD Glass Palace cabinet and AAs have all gone to get tested because of their contact with Rose. And I mean, we still have a board member that fighting the disease. But again, there's no transparency anywhere, guys. There's no transparency. No one has said anything, but they ran on transparency. Why haven't they just come out and say it? Because it doesn't fit their narrative. For BISD to say that the AAs and their cabinet, the top echelon, have come out positive, or came into contact with one of their own that came out positive, for them to say that, then they would be asked the same questions. And if y'all can't protect yourselves, how are you going to protect our students? So they keep it hidden. They hide it. School board member being sent to rehab. No transparency. Family still says it's a lie. Again, where's the transparency? Where is any board member right now saying, Houston, we have a problem? They try to hide it. And the more they try to hide it, the more they place our people in danger. The only one speaking against it or about it is me. And I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to file lawsuits against me. I wouldn't be surprised if they throw me in jail. Wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm the only one that is now speaking out against the lack of transparency and the corruption. He quedado solo. I feel like Elias, Elijah, Elijah, yes, Elias. Elias is the Elijah, not Elisha. Elijah. Elijah had just decimated the false prophets of Baal and Asher, and he's on this big old high, and he's running fast. And then Jezebel goes out there and tells them, "I'm going to kill you, bro. I'm coming after you." And Elisha trips out and runs to Mount Oreb, the Mount of God. He hides in the cave. God tells him, "What are you doing here, Elijah?" He goes, "I feel that it's just me." God said, "No, there's work for you to do." And I feel like Elisha, not that I'm going to run, but I feel that it's just me in the whole city of Brownsville that's speaking against the corruption. Look, guys, the bloggers are paid, not Brownsville Times. Brownsville Times is the only other one. Yeah, the bikes ended up in Matamoros. Brownsville Times is the other one that is preaching truth. But the bloggers, the rest of the bloggers, they lie. They take money to write stories. The newspaper, piece of crap. Channel 4 and Channel 23. I mean, we have Channel 23 here in Brownsville. Did they cover Sylvia Atkinson trial, guys? No. Thank you, Channel 5 from Edinburgh, Westlaco. I feel like I'm the only one in Brownsville who is speaking out against corruption, guys. Not the elected officials, not the bloggers, not the local news media. It's just Erasmo Castro. City of Brownsville owns over half between BISD, Cameron County, and City of Brownsville own about 70% of the city of Brownsville. Now the city of Brownsville has a hard time collecting tax revenue for the city. When all these areas in the county, city, and city of Brownsville own are tax exempt, but at one time these properties belonged to somebody that was paying taxes. Now, how does the city make up the difference? By increasing the property value on your property, Elvira, and then telling you, oh, we cut taxes. And a lot of the people out there believe them. Literally, the only reason why people go to the valley is the island, Matamoros, and maybe the zoo. I never hear anyone up here in San Antonio speak of anything else. We have nothing. You sound so discouraged. No, I'm not discouraged, guys. Um, I'm not discouraged, and I'm not defeated. It's just it's such a, it really is a heavy weight. It is a heavy weight. I literally feel that I carry the weight of the concerns of a lot of people here in the city of Brownsville. And it is sometimes overwhelming. Who else, Nelda? Honestly, who else is speaking out against the corruption? Who else is holding their feet to the fire? It's just me. It's just me. And guys, sometimes it gets lonely at the top. And I say at the top because they shoot at the one on the top. They come after the one at the top. They try to file lawsuits against the one at the top. They try to arrest the one at the top. And I am on the top. That voice that cries out in the desert, that cries out, that cries out. So it is exhausting. It does not mean that I will not continue to fight. When God tells Elijah, ¿Qué haces aquí, Elias? What are you doing here, Elijah? I've got work for you. I know there's a lot of work for us to do. I will continue to fight. Erasmo, too many women in the mix on the board is going to be an interesting to see. Hopefully, Marisa will be the one who calls the thieves and make their doing public. I pray. I have faith in Marisa. Good morning. I think I'm going to move my kids to IDEA next school year because I have no faith in BISD. Not right now. We have amazing teachers who are being abused, mistreated, humiliated. Hi, I'm William. And do you want to be my friend, Ms. Castro? I have autism. Yes, William. I am your friend. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, Erasmo. Trump 2020. No, that I agree. Erasmo sounds discouraged, but I can't blame him. He speaks the truth when he says, "What's the point of asking high school graduates uh, coming back to the valley?" Really, no racist Joe Biden. I wonder if those vendors on the accident case will be charged for bribery. I'm not sure. If you become mayor, will you do a change in downtown and talk with port officials? Yes. A lot of comments. Thoughts on Biden as president? How will he do? He will not do. He will not do. It will be a presidency that will be controlled by socialist ideas from the far left. It's just concerning, guys. We as a country cannot afford to be a socialist country. Cannot, cannot. There was I think a representative out in Virginia. I can't remember her name, who was caught in a recording saying, "We got to stop this crap. We got to stop the defund the police, the BLM, all this looting, and we got to stop applauding it. They need to. I don't think they will. I think Joe Biden will easily succumb. Kamala Harris will be the next vice president. Kamala Harris will be in control. Stop the devil is tricking you guys. He wants racist Joe Biden to win because he doesn't love God or Christians or African Americans or the Bible. Yeah. What was Crossroads? It was like a mini event where they had music, they had movies, they had Brownsville talks where people came out like TED talks. It's a disaster. God is great. Who knows what awaits us? And maybe the school board will face something beyond their ability and comprehension. We may see some of them resign in the face of reality. I don't know. I don't think so. Discourage Brownsville. You get what you voted for. So don't be afraid, citizens, and start listening. Attend BISD city and county meetings. Go get involved, and soon you will be discouraged. Brownsville, wake up and smell the roses. Yes, I just got that message. Charlie, since you're an avid Erasmus show watcher, shouldn't you worry about your sister who has just found guilty on all 8 counts against her and is now a felon instead of posting crap on the blogs? Uh, Charlie's not going to change. We need to tell the news outlets that the devil is cheating in the elections. Binex now is a company that makes rapid test kits. Yes, those are the ones that are being introduced to the district. Joe Biden is glitching like Wreck It Ralph. It's is not a grant. Oh, okay. This community still belongs to the people. We have to stay united in requiring them to do the right thing. You are the info seekers of Brownsville. Clear leader. No vote necessary. Thank you. Those nurses need hazard pay. Sadly, we know they will not get it, but they are about to be thrown into the lion's den. Yes. Oh, what do you know about Brownsville Police Department making visual checks in the residences and placing yellow tags on residences? Does that mean they are entitled to go to the houses? I have no idea. How do they expect students to be spaced out if rooms are not big enough that have type of space? That's going to happen with teachers that have 26, 30 students per class. They're going to get COVID. Joe Biden is glitching like Wreck-It Ralph. Good morning, Jamie. Good. Any word on that teacher from Porter? Did he get fired? Not yet. Uh, Vinex now is made by Abbott Laboratories. Joe Biden is the glitch is Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph. It's a disservice to not notify everyone of the COVID-19 cases in the higher ups because the people who have now been exposed to that will take it to their families. They don't care. If they throw you in jail to steal, save me a bed next to you because I will continue what you started. Love you, Papa. Trust none of them SOBs. If there's a hell, it awaits on them all. Stick around like Wreck It Ralph. I watched the AOB show last night, guys, and if there's one thing I've learned is that now more than ever, documentation is very important. Please document everything, especially retaliation. Please. The Valley was way the Valley Way blog page and RGV Justice are good too. They picked up my story and stood behind me without me asking. Good job. You would think Trey would speak out against the corruption, but like I told Brownsville Times, he's corrupt. Uh, our at-large commissioner has tax-exempt home. Rata. Yes. He's a BISD Fresita and very doubtful he will probably be transferred to an administrative position to hide his ass. What about Minerva Peña is paying $12,000 to buy the recounting of the votes? That's not fair. I think last time I heard it was like close to 7,000. I'm not sure. Stay true to yourself. We appreciate all you do. Thank you, Suzanne. Love you. That's when they will be holding their feet to the fire. 100%. Good morning. A cat at good morning. Suzanne, Joe Biden is glitching. We need to tell the news outlet, Suzanne. Good morning. A cat at city full of wimps. They're scared to educate people and callate los hocico pioneer attitude. I attend meetings. I attended meetings for years and would ask questions of administrators, and it always seemed that my local administrator would suddenly ask for my lesson plans and grades. So I totally understand what you mean. Yes, I'm looking into moving out of the valley. I know corruption exists elsewhere, but I'm just tired of VIZ and time to go. I think the problem is that we are so embedded with our community that every instance of corruption affects us in a way. Like if you're in San Antonio, if you're in San Antonio, or if you're in up there in Austin or Dallas, you don't feel the corruption is bad because it doesn't directly affect your life. Does that make sense? It's just it's there. It just doesn't come at you as hard. What's up, kitty cat? I like it when you call me kitty cat. Run for city commissioner, District 3. That's my district, and he doesn't do anything. He never answers the phone. Never. And maybe I have considered it. We'll see. But I will not be putting up signs and stuff. I might run. Viernes de mariscos. ¿Estás invitando qué? Sergio from KURV said it right on Tuesday night. Every city needs an Erasmo in their city to be vigilant and keep the city informed. Yes. Thank you, Sergio. Love you, man. You have not failed, Erasmo. You're the only one that has brought truth to the public on what really goes on, and for that, you are a hero. Thank you, Paula. Love you, Paula. If Biden is president, we are going to war with someone. Hopefully, not with ourselves. Exactly what I think of Biden. Suzanne, the devil is cheating in the elections. Trump is going to make America great again in jail. America just elected its first woman president. Biden won't finish term. No. Don't give up. I will stand with you, my dear friend. Paula, I am not never going to give up. Thank you. And I want you to stand with me. Love you, Paula. Amen. Rascaso on the dot about Biden. Miss logging in the morning. Miss you too. I'm here. Sorry, I'm late. It's okay, Steve. Trump is causing riots and him still spreading lies, and people think this is a great president. Means come on. The riots were happening before the election. People need to just quit destroying businesses for whatever reason. What if the citizens of Brownsville practice our First Amendment right and protest at City Plaza and take it to media and see if our city government does? Elvira, we have no local media. There is no newspaper. There is no Channel 4. There is no Channel 23. There is no local media. Biden Harris 2020, yes, they will. Biden will be the next president. I was in DC on Wednesday and it did not see a single Trump sign. Should that say something? DC is predominantly blue. Trump created Proud Boys, Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter, and Karens. And can't forget, we won't denounce the KKK since it's his big endorsement. The Karens. Is the KKK three Karens? Karen, Karen, Karen. Peppermint Patty, you're not alone, brother. We stand with you. Thank you. I don't think people should be mixing up religion and politics together. You can't separate them. They're one and the same. Is me never going to jail? Probably not. Love it, Osmo. Thank you. Someone should. Do you realize that perhaps Minerva and Cowan did not win by a landslide like the others because their names came out in the trial? Think about it. BIZ probably wanted them out. I don't know. Green elementary principals have been sent home because they were exposed. Office staff was not sent home. Teachers were not sent home. Students were still on campus. Principals had direct contact with all staff yesterday because they were passing out cake. Cake. Crumbs is more like it. Yes. Breeding principles. Positive. So should we go riot and claim Brown Lives Matter crap and bring national attention? No. I hope the Brownsville parents hanging in there and supporting BISD teachers and students. They are the hope of this community's future. Good morning. I totally agree. I've been out of Texas twice, and you can definitely feel how the corruption in Brownsville affects our livelihoods. Yes. I wish I could file a grievance against this district. It's not worth it. Not my Telemundo. Shit, little rich girl. Now we're going to have to hear or see her controlled by vendors for 4 years. I agree with Peppermint. I literally thought about this last night. How did Minerva and Philip not win like Daniela, Denise, and Edelmiro? Stocking shelves in Lopez, my ass. And that's where the Brownsville Police Department is very corrupt. If you pay them money, they come at you and destroy you. What federal agency oversees them? City Commission. O sea, no one. What the heck? Who passes out cake during the pandemic? Wow. Greed and principles. Trump is causing riots because he wants to disrupt counting votes in Georgia and Pennsylvania. So riots are happening now. Uh, maybe maybe the last 30 minutes, but before I came on, I heard of no riots. If you watch local media, they only report big things like the Atkinson trial, but all other news is McAllen and their surrounding areas. The riots are just a scam to destroy businesses and buildings, and then they were saying Black Lives Matter. Those were the ones destroying and looting everything they can. But here in the basket, they won't pull that crap. We all have guns. So, how far does the corruption go in BIZ? Does that mean Dr. Rita was a part of it as well? I don't think so. I don't think Dr. Rita was. Dios te bendiga, Erasmo. Tú eres nuestra voz. Estamos contigo. No estás solo. Gracias, Elvira. I've uploaded videos of voter fraud on my page, brother. Check them out. Thank you, Jesse. Is it local voter fraud or is it national voter fraud? Thank you, Baba. Appreciate you, man. As soon as you leave the valley, it is a shock because you see how everyone and everything thriving. That's how it should be. It is. The Texas Rangers can investigate the police. They can't be investigated. Parents unfortunately tired of having kids home, and are some that can't control them. They want their kids in school because they don't want to have them home anymore. Schools free equals free daycare. Yes, we need to focus on something we can improve to stay hopeful and moving forward. I'm waiting. It's again. I don't want to sound defeated, but all we could do is expose the truth. Nelda, you could bring a horse to water. You can't make him drink. God will keep you safe, Erasmo. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Amen. Unfortunately, corruption is everywhere in all cities, yet here it is felt more and affects people directly. Yes. BID should be Rata IST. They changes the Chambers trial till the 12th. We need justice already. Yeah. I'm just glad the corruption, Omar Lucio and John Chambers didn't win. Now Eric Garza won. We would get videotape getting our rights stripped. It is a new day at the sheriff's department, and I'm so glad through that. I really want. What can we do? You should have one cat at the studio. No, my baby girls like their home. I don't want to disrupt their home. Guys, I'm sorry that if I sounded like all discouraged, all deflated today. I'm not. I stand strong on the promises, and I believe in you. I need you. I need you to be strong for me and for our community. I will continue to fight. They're doing good. My baby girls are good. I love them. I enjoy them. They sleep with me now. So will Chambers still be called in for the 250,000 K? Probably not. Drink more coffee and eat a donut. No tengo donas. Quiere donas. Guys, I don't want to sound deflated. We keep on fighting, guys. We keep exposing the truth. We keep speaking of what's going on in our city. We share current events. We consult with each other. That's all we can do. It's all we can do. But I appreciate everything. What's the update on Escobedo? We haven't had one yet. We're waiting. Guys, I appreciate everything that y'all do for Erasmo Castro. Erasmo Castro will still be on here. Downtown or what? I'm already downtown. Is there any coffee shops downtown? Yes. Yes. Come stop by. We'll go have coffee. Stop by my office and we'll go have coffee from there. Guys, thank you for being good to Erasmo. Erasmo will still be here. Uh, if there's something that you know about Erasmo Castro never gives up. Erasmo Castro continues to fight. And I love my community. I love my city. I love you all. And I want you all to be safe. We will continue to report as information comes in. We will continue to get ready for what's happening in the future in regards to the new president coming in this coming January, guys. Uh, I think that Biden is the right candidate at the moment, and Trump has no evidence of what he says. Also, he offended our democracy. I am in shock. You need a vacation. Yes. Hopefully soon. Thank you, Alex. I love you, man. Thank you for always encouraging me. Guys, have a great rest of the day. Remember, please social distance, use hand sanitizer, face coverings. You know, check 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 in on me every so often, if you would. I appreciate that. A lot of work. Georgia is live. Looks like Georgia is in. Yes. If I'm having a certain issue, can you give me some advice and point me in the direction, or what can I do? Yes, call me, Dave. 956 572 1899. Send me a text. Morning. I wonder if you could recommend a good lawyer to go after um, Star Jones. And to Star Jones, my other attorney, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Star Jones. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. We have Brownsville Police Department corrupt, the Cameron County corrupt, the judicial corrupt. We need the federals to start investigating all the departments. Yes, everyone. Hola. Have you heard the nurse Pones will be retiring? Yes, she will be retiring. Yes, I've already heard that one. That she will be retiring. Love you, Sylvester. Let's make Brownsville great. Yes, yes. She will be retiring. Yes. Breeding elementary positive, making everyone go to work. The main people working from the principal and assistant principal working from home. Not fair. Yes, they are the ones that tested positive. You're right, Rose. And guys, have a great day. Guys, face masks, hand sanitizer, social distance. Be good to each other. And guys, please continue to be good to me. See you